At the ends of everything, when there isn't anything, when the sky has guiding lights, mortal enemies will fight. As true worlds within strife, the clock rules a hero's life, has placed the spirit with power, and gods await the 11th hour. The chosen will pass the gates, and fight over their own fates, through death and burning sands. The beginning loops back to the end. May the day come and the sky fall. 6 will determine the future of all. A shadowy figure stands alone in an unlit room. He has been there for quite some time, actually. He prefers not to call much attention to himself, not now at least. You know, he used to be an infamous player, for all the right and wrong reasons. He has tried to fight against many overarching forces before, one of them being the same mysterious group he is currently hiding from. Yet now he only wishes they forget about him, forget his username, written in whatever mysterious hit list they possess. But you will strive to remember. Who is this mischievous figure? Say something funny. Of course, a silly joke for a time's sake. You'll get going the most convincing way you can. Try again, jokester. Enter username. Spoke. Introduce yourself. Your username is SpokeIsHere. Spoke for short. And you haven't left this base in what feels like forever. You could say you can't even tell what day it is, if this was in Minecraft. The current date is, of course, March 25th, 2026. You just so happen to have nothing on your schedule. Nothing at all. Just like in the previous days. Other than staying still and make sure the obscure clan you've been hiding from doesn't find this place, that is. You're the number one target after all. The turn to have multiple followers. So, as large as dictates, you click it better than the other things. You decide to distract yourself by reminiscing about your incredibly dope interests, such as your deep fascination for mysterious glitches and game-breaking exploits, your passion for pranks and trickery, which you haven't acted on for a while, mostly by chance and not choice, your aspiration for traps and ambushes, which you have been acting on, both by chance and choice, your knack for all sorts of manipulation that turns into an ambiguously and serious obsession for director-like activities, and let's not forget your liking for the game itself, along with its many unknown curiosities. You dread not thoughts of similar nature, yet, no matter how much you reminisce about the fun you had, it just feels like time is slowed down in this dark room. What will you do to pass the hours? Spoke. Sit upside down and blow a spit bubble. Can you do that in Minecraft? Spoke. Check all exits. You're safe, that's what the alarms are for. If you sit and go off and you don't hear an ally calling out for you, you're supposed to put the trap in the entrance corridor. Engaging in such pointless activities would be completely unnecessary and a waste of energy, yet you do it anyway. Actually, you mostly just walk around looking like a complete fool. When your associate is after God knows where actually looking for materials you two need to survive in this place, it just seems like you're allergic to doing anything productive. Spoke, question your friend's whereabouts. You start thinking about where your acquaintance could possibly be. She says she'll go back to her old team's vault to take some supplies. After all, no one needed since she's the only one left. Ouch. Guess you shouldn't worry too much about her absence. The place is quite far away. Yet your mind wanders. You quite literally don't know what you'd do if she was gone. Being alone on the server after all your friends have been banned is a fate that's worryingly close to being yours. Good thing she will be fine. Spoke. Check the supplies you have left. You have 1 mysterious shield, 1 sword, 1 pickaxe, 6 cobblestone, 6 stone blocks, 1 fishless water bucket, 1 bowl, 49 golden carrots, 1 axe, 47 wind charges, 5 obsidian, 12 TNT, and 1 fishing rod in your inventory. You possess some more loot in your ender chest, which, for unspecified reasons, you don't feel like going over. Spoke. Examine mysterious shield. It was given to you as a gift by your best friend. It has a white circle in the middle, contrasting against a pitch-black background. Said orb seems to be encircled by unidentifiable, almost spell-like forms. You enjoy interpreting it as a full moon surrounded by clouds in the night sky. Unfortunately, its imagery has since taken a darker connotation, as it is the banner your hunters and the people who are responsible for his absence have on their shields. They probably did it to mess with you. They always do. It didn't work. You still use it whenever you can, as a way to remember him, to feel like he's still with you. Spoke. Check armor. The only piece of it you have left is a signature explorer redstone chestplate that has been with you for almost as long as you've been playing on the server. It was stylishly named Out by the player who gave it to you, back in the good old days. You hold on to it because of its legal properties. Spoke. Think back to some nice memories to pass the time. You prefer not to dwell on such bittersweet feelings, yet your mind still finds its way back to reminiscing about your old friend. He was pretty awesome. You had a lot of good time together. You then switch to thinking about the joyful days of childhood with one of your best buddies, sweet Prince Zam. You sometimes think about your cool enemies to friends story. She imprisoned you once a long time ago when she used to be a powerful emperor, and then, as a result of unreasonably complicated alliance contracts, you broke her out of prison during the recent war. Real poetic. So your contract also rendered you his undying loyalty, which doesn't change anything. Your alliance was great and you miss them very much. They are kind, well-meaning, and follow every order you gave them. What did they even do to deserve such a fate? That is cruel, senseless, and doesn't care about you in the slightest. Or something like that. Spoke. Ponder about your old friend. Bleh. The Judge Juniors are safe inside the Joker box. No one must ever know. Spoke. Question the changes in your appearance and, if possible, render yourself in a more familiar manner. There's nothing to question. You temporarily changed your skin a few days ago for the hell of it. It's not like anyone's gonna see you anyway, surely. Now, for the ancient significance of the feared purple upside-down triangle, well, the symbol's tale is only whispered amongst the server's shadow dwellers. Thankfully, you have enough knowledge to remember the more significant parts of its meaning. You now start back in the Spoke, do something actually interesting. Right, this wasn't this pondering, thinking and reminiscing is starting to get boring. Let the fun begin! Spoke, laugh like an idiot of this TNT. No, what a stupid thought. You would never destroy the base your ally gave to you. Not intentionally, at least. And yet the weird design on the walls. The backgrounds. Stupid, lousy, endearing ideas. Spoke, put on some Kevin MacLeod. You never hesitate to follow your primal urges and act on your questionable, profound love for YouTube kids music. It's so good, and yet nobody understands. This is where the real beats are at. Spoke, please shoot the target. You try your hands at all types of obscure and confusing shooting techniques to get a perfect shot. None of them really aim the target. It wasn't really a thing. You're more of a fishing rod kind of guy. Spoke, wield the fishing rod. Be the fisherman. Hell yes! Hell freaking yes! This is what the game is all about. This is what the server is made for. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it's just hard to enjoy yourself when you can forget that you're passing 24 hours without talking to another person. And then, of course, there are a bunch of maniacs actively looking forward to banning you. You never know, this could be your last day, and you're wasting it pointlessly fleeing around. As much as you try to convince yourself otherwise, deep down, you know this isn't even fun. Your time in the server has become so utterly boring that you're starting to miss the days you and your friends are being chased by bounty hunters. Those danger zones, you mean. The bounty assassin team your kind acquaintance used to be a part of. If you think about it, you and her also have a cool enemy to ally story. Yeah. Your remembrances are interrupted when you see the little lights flashing. Someone must be at the base. The front door opens, the door closes. You don't hear anything else. Spoke, hide. You can use me to stand right beside the shop's lever, ready to put it in case you don't get any signal turning you otherwise. Is she back? This has got to be her. She'll call for you at any moment. At least, that's what you tell yourself as you reluctantly begin counting down. 5. Nothing. 4. You hear footsteps. She should say something right about now. 3. You know it's her, just say something already. What would you even do if it wasn't her? If the no one really found your hideout, it would truly be over. There is no way you'd survive their arms in this state. 2. Your hands are trembling. How dramatic. 1. Hi, Spoke? Jumper, oh my god. Why did it take you so long to say it? I was about to pull the lever. Well, sorry, I was a little apprehensive too. Or someone heard me. Jumper, I already know. Like, really, if one of us came back to the base, we'll say something to the other within 5 seconds. Yeah, my bad, but like, I haven't been out there for a day straight gathering supplies. Calm down. I'm just telling you to be more careful. You have to play safe, Jumper. You're gonna get yourself killed. I'm not taking any risks. It would be my fault if you take a sweet time in saying one hi. Are you serious? Do you think you're the one who is afraid? I have also been getting hunted for just as long as you have. I lost all my spies to them, Spoke. All of them. Did you forget that? Yeah, I mean it's not your fault. It's just that no has been after for like a month. I'm just so tired, Jumper. I'm tired too. I'm trying to survive just as much as you are. But you keep finding a way to somehow get mad at me almost every single day. You're right. You're really the only person I have and shouldn't be acting like this. It's just that we've been hiding in this base for days. I'm so sick of this place. I get it, but please, like, it's already difficult, you know. I don't want us to get upset at each other with, like, genuinely pointless arguments. I think I need some time. For myself. I don't know, I think I'm gonna live a little. Okay? I just need to get out of here for a bit. See you. Bye. I'm sorry, Jumper. Stay safe, Spoke. Spoke. What? You quietly traipse toward the exit. You should really moderate how you attack Jumper. You cannot forget the only thing you have seriously mattered to you. You know, things you're using in your head hours that overlook some of the stuff you said. You pretend to be hopeful to step out of the stuff in place. Yet you can shut that feeling eating away at the back of your mind that you just can't do anything right, can you? There's nowhere to run to, and yet you willingly make your own final moments more miserable. Will you ever change? But it's okay. It doesn't have to be like this, you tell yourself. Everything is going to be okay. Yet, deep down, you don't know if you believe such statements. Sound page. Spoke, look around. The surrounding area is empty, as is to be expected. Fresh wind blows through the green grass like sunlight shining on the glass of a distant pearl cannon, or, let's say, an illegal chest plate. Even with the most saturated blue sky you've ever seen above you, you still can't feel at ease. The familiar note it produced, it is the one hopelessness place to get its audience to think the symphony is over. It's been around a month since Mimic disappeared. You have not felt the same ever since. You wonder if you truly have fun despite his absence. You try to convince yourself that he's not dead, that he's maybe looking for you right now. After all, if you really believe in it, it has to become a little more true. Sometimes you can't help but feel as if you are stuck repeating the same mistakes over and over again, being sucked by the all-encompassing black hole of unstable universe's vicious cycle of destruction, in a way not even remotely close to the titular. You used to think that you have everyone at your fingertips, that you could make the server bend to your will, yet now, you don't even know if you can control your own impulses. You feel like a main character in a narrative you thought you had control over. You wish for a day in which you feel you have control over your own life. In other news, you predicted the 24 hours ahead would be kind of eventful, just like the many ones taken before them. Yet you couldn't be more wrong, for little do you know that this very day will be the last one you will ever see on the server. You have a feeling it's going to be a long day.